If you guys have any questions about advocacy, if you guys have any comments, if you please, ma'am.
When we talk about advocacy and getting the information out to our neighbors and to our community and to our elders, net neutrality is a real thing. And you have gaps in access,
Mm-hmm.
and you have barriers. Do we have a hard copy of the toolkit to put into our elders' hands that they're not using technology the way we are now, because their voices are just as powerful, and many of them have served as well.
Well, you know what? Because you said something, Mama, it's going to get better.
It's just that simple. You guys have an ask. You guys want that information. However you guys want them, we'll be more than happy to provide it. Any other questions from the audience? David, go for it, brother.
American sentiment is no joke. Deporting veterans to hostile environments is no joke. So we should not be entertaining the government saying, hey, we're deporting this veteran because he did this or he did that. You're going back to a country, yes, you're born in, but you have relatives who are gonna defy you as a veteran. So you're out there by yourself. So they need to look at these factors. Hostile environment, Mexico, you got cartels. They're looking to recruit people who have military experience. So you're out there, they know you're a veteran, they're gonna come for you. If you have family, they're gonna use your family as collateral. Say, hey, you have to join us, or we take out your family. So this, we should not entertain it at all. It messes up with our minds psychologically. We're drained. We are drained. And just thinking of somebody calling you, talking to you about the same situation you went through, and you have no answers at that moment, it's something that you don't need to be entertaining at all, because he did something. He paid for it. He needs to be here. He needs to get his medical taken care of. So that's all I have to say. And I hope he doesn't go back to Palestine, because as a veteran, they're going to look at him differently. So that's what we need to be fighting for, him not going back to hostile environments. Thank you.
All right, real quick. We have in the House 4 of our veterans that have been well, 4 of our veterans that were targeted. Could you come up here, Jose, Hector, David, and Manny, please? Come on up. All right. The reason why I asked them to come up, because I know you saw the guys that were on the panel up here on the stage, but also one of our brothers, my cool cat, Jose Tendajero. He's from here. He's here in Washington State, and he was one of the first ones to be deported. He was deported in 1996 when they cooked up this stupid law. And he was deported for 25 years, 24, 25 years.
¿Cuántos años?
How long were you? But I think if you asked every single one of them, despite what was done to them, if they were asked to pick up arms and step up again, and that's not to encourage it, because I'm gonna tell you, I'm a member of Veterans for Peace, and I'm not trying to encourage anything there, but I'm just saying, they would stand for this country. They still represent and love this country. While they were out of this country, they had the country in them. Please, when you leave here, remember, this country doesn't just belong to the people that were born here. It belongs to all of us that choose to make it a community.
No, I just want to say thanks for coming out. I mean, if one person shows up, there's strength because it starts building up. You know, that's where it all starts. And I'm glad to be back. It's been 2 years. I get too emotional. You know, I still have feelings over it. I feel I was betrayed because when you serve your country and you get booted out, I mean, we're not asking for any free ride or anything. You know, I mean, you break the law, you pay the price, but you should stay here. I think you've earned the right, like Manny says. I didn't go to Vietnam. I was in the Vietnam area, but I didn't go to combat. But I know people, they're deported. If you ask them to pick up arms to fight for the United States, they wouldn't think. So it's in your heart, not a legal paper that makes you a citizen. It's the will to fight for you guys, for everybody, you know. And that's all I really have to say. I don't want to break out.
My family is pretty big. There's 8 boys and 4 girls. Out of the 8 boys, my oldest brother, Valente, was in the army. He went to NAM and he came back in 69. And I looked at him, he looked like hell. I said, what happened? What? He didn't want to say nothing. So I joined the Marine Corps to find out. I did find out. And my older brother, Valente, in the army. I have a 1 year older brother, Mario, was in Navy. He was in Independence, the boat, flagging the planes down. I'm a Marine. I have a 1 year younger brother, Fernando, was in the Air Force. I have another younger brother, Richard, was in the Army. Who in the hell's going to mess with the Valenzuelas? Right? It's all of the branches we covered, really. And for those United States to, we applied for benefits in 2008. My brother came and visited me in Colorado Springs. I say, are you getting your benefits? He says, no, let's go to the VA and sign up. And we signed up to get our benefits. Middle of 2008, January 5th, I got a letter in 2009 to appear in Denver Immigration Court to deport me to Mexico. I couldn't believe this. I said, they made a mistake. I just went like that. And the judge right away, he goes, where's your lawyer? So what do I need a lawyer for? Your Honor, I'm a Marine. I served in Vietnam. And you're making a mistake. He goes, nope. You got to get a lawyer because you're in proceedings to be deported. To me, that what I had to do, I'm going to be deported. Where's America says we honor our veterans. This government of the United States is doing wrong. All the political ring is going in there and deporting us, and they're reaching into the pocket of the money that we earned. That's benefits. They're getting that money and putting it in their pockets. All the veterans of the United States should stand up and go to each state organizations and find out who the hell signed the deportation. And they should just grab those people and throw them out of there. You do not do that to us. The war is here in America now. And that we have to stand together as veterans and active military can stand up and say, hell no, I'm not going to pick up that veteran and throw him out of here. No way. We gave the oaths to protect America. Now we got to protect America. And this is bad. If we don't stand, the whole worlds are looking at us, how weak we are right now.
Mhm.
So all of you got to take it home and fight and get the people involved. And we got to stand, and we cannot allow this to happen. The future of my little great-granddaughters, I know if I don't stand, it's going to be hell for them. So to you, I'm glad and I'm proud to be here, and I'm still going to be fighting until he says enough's enough. And he's saved me a lot. God has done some things for me to help me out. I could tell you, I could keep on going and all night long. You'd be surprised. Hey, so honestly, God, I got to tell you, I did 4 turns around in my RV going to hell. Almost died, but I made it. Why don't go ahead first?
Just for me is for those veterans who are not here today, for those who came back and they cannot speak for themselves. They have strokes, heart attacks. They can't even file for the disability claims. That's how bad the situation is. And those are the ones who are told to come since they were that critical. And then when they get here, they don't get the extra assistance from the government just to make sure they get what is required for them. You know, a good housing system. Um, the government should be there with them just to make sure everything is in place. But we come back, we're so happy for a week or two. Then after that, what happens? For the older generation, they're not computers savvy. You know, they don't understand what's going on. As our mama said over there. So they end up getting lost in the system. They don't know who to talk to. If they don't know any of these organizations, they get lost. Family gets tired of them. You came back, but now you're becoming a burden. If the government does not complete the process when we come back, we're coming to challenges. We're not coming to a peaceful transition. It becomes a challenge. So we recommend the government to be able to have a housing program, a centralized housing program when we come back, whereby they cater for everything. If it's getting the pardons taken care of, if it's getting you registered in a VA, if it's getting your driver's license, your social security back, all those steps needs to be taken care of before they release you back to the society.
So I want to thank you guys. So I want to thank you guys. And one of the things that I started my recovery, as you guys heard, I had a relapse and eventually I had a stroke. I have heart condition failure, sleep apnea, all these different things. And one of the things that I realized, I started healing with mindfulness and meditation, all these other different things. That change comes with action. So you guys are here, and change comes with action, but it's got to start with ourselves. And love, serving, compassion, the three words that I try to use now, beginning with me. So I want to thank you guys for being here. Thanks for Rob for, he could have just came in and just done the documentary and split, but he's involved and he's here. So, when you guys go home, just, you don't have to do everything and try to do everything, but, share on Facebook and do what you can. So thank you guys. And I'm very grateful for everybody that's here, James, D, and you. If it wasn't for you, it wasn't for us, change wouldn't happen. So thank you guys.
Please understand, Zahid is not the only one that's in that only veteran that's in that detention center. For almost every veteran, if you're lucky, or a person that you're lucky enough to hear of a story, tragic as it is, that's there's 5 to 10 more that are unknown that are there. Okay, so please don't look at it as we've just seen a few. I also want to take this time to thank the partners that helped put this together. Veterans for Peace, oh my God, you guys. Michael, God bless you. Common Defense, Common Defense, y'all, they're my dogs right there too. Had the opportunity, About Face, to come into the party. Thank you. We'll continue on the fight. 5051 veterans, unfortunately, other than me being here to represent, they weren't able to get here, but trust me, they're in the fight also. Excuse my accent, supported Veteran Support House, but my accent over here, my man Rob. And last but not least, I want to thank Miss Tammy Duckworth, Senator Tammy Duckworth again. Please understand, we need you banging on your legislators, all right? It is my personal intention to make sure that when 2026 elections come up, if this hasn't been passed, that this is a voting issue. And that only can come from you guys also helping to push that. When you talk to your legislators, you talk to your representatives, you ask them, what are you doing for deported veterans? What are you doing for the veterans that have been exiled and kicked out? And if they sit back and tell you, well, that's a federal matter and they're local, you tell them bullshit. Okay, you tell them bullshit because there's things you can do at a state level that are done. In California, what the assembly did was they took and changed. There's a thing called moral turpitude. That meant if you got a sentence of 365 days or more, that automatically made you eligible to be deported. They held on to make sure they got their meat. They changed the rule to 364 days so that you would not qualify to be deported, but they still got their thing. There's ways that you can do at state level to mitigate some of the things, because in aggravated felonies, some of those things just happen to be misdemeanor situations. So please get out there, take this toolkit. It's going to continue to populate. When you take it now, what you see there, hold on to it, because we're going to be adding more stuff to it as you're in there. You're going to learn more and more and more. We couldn't give you everything in 2.5. It's impossible. You have right here, even up here, you have over almost 100 years of experience between all of us on this issue. There's no way we could give it to you in 2.5 hours. So we tried to give you enough to get you wet, to get you going for the bait, get on the hook, so we find out who our sharks are and who are just fish. Please, shark. All right, please join us. So God bless, and brother, I want to thank you so much for everything that you've done. Rob's one of your homeboys. When you come here, so God bless you, brother. You can take care of the rest.
Yeah. As we close out, I want to say a couple of things. First, my film is not the only film. You could go see Manny's film, American Exile, on PBS. So that's out right now. Jose Tinajero, our man from Seattle. I had the pleasure to be there when he got naturalized. It was a beautiful day. Jose, he has a book. There's a book that was made with in partnership with Seattle Clemency, and he tells his story. So please tap in with that. I want to say thank you all for coming. I can't tell you enough how important it is. It's our hope that we can continue doing these kind of situations. And if anyone has any ideas of doing more screenings or finding ways to continue it on the toolkit, my information's there, and I live here. So the last thing is, I just want us to understand this as far as being in Tacoma and in the Northwest. It's an absolute honor on behalf of us that they came and traveled here. Now, when I say they came and traveled here, I mean like Jermaine, like DC. We're talking DC to make this happen today. We're talking Texas, El Paso to make this happen today. We're talking San Diego. This man drove an effing RV from Colorado to be here. You see what I'm saying? So he drove all the way from Colorado, and then my man James coming from San Diego. So I have to say, on behalf of Tacoma, Washington, it's an honor to have you guys here. Thank you so much for coming out here and trusting this state, trusting this city with this information and having this conversation. We hope we will continue fighting with you all. Listen. Also, my bad. I got to thank you to the Institute of Black Justice for help supporting us. Thank you so much back there. Love you. And thank you so much to Evergreen State College for hosting us. Absolutely amazing. We hope to be able to do this again. And that is my sign off. Yeah? Would you like to say something? You can close this down.
I get to wrap us up after I've been all emotional. Like, why would you do that to me? But I love a microphone, actually. Thank you. It is a profound honor, in addition to an extremely furious grief, to get to stand here, to have this reason to stand here, and to have this much expertise and service and discipline and dedication at my back. Don't forget us. Don't forget them. Don't forget everybody who's in that facility, veterans and non-veterans. I'll tell you what I hope and what I believe, which is that this issue can be that spear point that cracks loose the boulder that starts the avalanche. Okay. There is nothing more bipartisan, right, than support for those who served, than honoring veterans. Speaking as someone who, my husband is also president of a chapter of Veterans for Peace. Okay. We can still align on service. I'll say a variation of what's been said up here before. I used to say this on the campaign trail last year, which is that anyone who comes to this country seeking to contribute, building a better life, a better community for all of us, believing in liberty and justice for all, believing in the American dream and wanting to be a part of making that real, you're already American. You belong here. I don't care what the paperwork says, we'll figure that out. Problem is the people with power do care what the paperwork says, and they will also turn it around and weaponize it against you, even if it says what they think they want it to say. We are doing the real human work of liberty and justice for all. That's what this is about. And I'll just leave you with this. I want to be able to tell my kids I did everything I could. Thank you for being part of it with me. We're good?
All right,
We're good?
We're out. Thank you all.
Oh, say, can you see the darkness they pulled over our eyes, the hidden agendas and lies? They said if you sacrifice your life, you'll be free, free to live the American dream, a dream we were written out of yet convinced to believe, sold through TV screens and false hope, played in commercials dressed as promises, taught in history lessons that skipped over our lineage, cloaked in glitter no gold, whispered through student loans. They sold it through justice in black robes and laws written with loopholes. Their dream built prisons as a profit system. It erased cultures and rebranded them. It was served to sick bodies and dismissed them. It's abused and over-policed neighborhoods. Their dream never stretched to peace. It was never meant for you or me. Oh, say, is this land free? When we pay in the price of our bloodlines and borrowed time, in exchange for a right to exist without chains and a crumbs of respect, for our sons and daughters' breath, for paperwork that promised freedom but signed away your peace, or in exchange for a heart full of grief. Our souls aren't free, always in a constant state of fear or worry and building what we can't own. Their dream splits families at borders and deports veterans away from their homes. Oh, say, can you see us now? The people who fought for your dream are yearning, bleeding, and mourning. When will we be deemed worthy of home on the soil they fought for and the land our ancestors built? While our ancestors hum in the soil, they remind us freedom was never theirs to give. History is a proof of their freedom's lie. We are the prayer that makes their dream come true. We are the system that keeps it alive. When the dawn's early light, and as the rockets glare into sunrise, where acceptance refuses to remember us all, the anthem fades and bomb ashes rain. Now we say, can you see us now? Thank you.